Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using new dip powders from Sundara Nails. Now these two colors here are part of a newer collection that was just released, and they are UV changing color, and these are the Animal series. You can get these colors in the whole entire collection or individually, but to start off, we're going to start by using Mary. This is going to be our accent nail, and anytime that I'm working with white dip powders, I always like to do that accent nail first just to make sure I'm keeping that white as pure as possible. And we are using dip liquids today. I know some of you might be shocked because I've been on a gel method kick here for a while, and check out how full coverage Mary is. It's very beautiful. It is white. It is a pure white. It is not chalky. It is not patchy, and there's a twist to it. It also glows in the dark blue, so it's very pretty and really just a great staple color. White for any nail art or transfer foils or decals. It's a great background and I love it so much, so I went with the 1 ounce jar. And that brush that you see me using today is also from Sundara Nails. It is a really nice fluffy brush for dusting away any of that extra dip powder or filing dust. And then back to these dip liquids here. These are the regular dip liquids from Sundara Nails, and I can already tell you that I'm completely obsessed with these dip liquids for 2 reasons. First of all, let me just touch base really quick here. I'm all over the place on this dip powder here. So this beautiful color that you're seeing right here, it is a golden yellow, and it is such a pretty yellow, and it is golden tortoise beetle, and I really like this color here. It is beautiful, and wait till you see the transformation. Okay, so back to these dip liquids. The brush is amazing. It fans out so awesome on the nail. I really like how it fans out. And these dip powders have a very low odor. It is not overpowering at all. To be honest with you, I really had to put my nose into the bottle. I do not recommend that at all to see if it was a scent, because at first I was confused if I was using the odorless ones. I was like, did I grab the wrong ones? But I didn't. And that's another reason why I really like these liquids, because I tend to have some sensitivity to dip liquids. And it all kind of started after my second pregnancy. I noticed that the liquids were bothering me, and I was like, is it just because I'm pregnant? No, it was because I'm a little sensitive to dip liquids, but these do not have a strong scent at all. Okay, so you already saw that beautiful UV changer with that one dip. Isn't that so fun? So it came out to like a burgundy red, and we're going to continue to build up this fun, beautiful yellow. So you can see here 2 dips versus 1. It's just a really fun golden yellow. Now this yellow right here is going to be perfect. I know a lot of you are enjoying the summer right now, but this is going to be a great color for fall because of how golden yellow this is. It's a very pretty yellow, and then this color right here, how it changes to like this burgundy red. That is why this is going to be a great color for fall. Okay, so now we're moving on to another beautiful color here, and I am really excited about this one. I think it's simply beautiful. It is called Pacific Tree Frog, and it is a great color here, and you're going to see that this even looks great on its own. Check it out. I had to do like a double take because it is giving me like sea glass kind of vibes with this beautiful color. Now, Tree Frog, it has like a very pretty slight green undertone to it. It's very beautiful, and wait till you see the color change on this one as well. So these new dip powders were recently released. There are 9 dip powders in this collection, and here is what it looks like indoors, and then check it out. It is awesome, right? Look at that color change. These are very, very sensitive to light. So when you go outside, you are going to see immediate results. Okay, so check it out with that shine, with that base over it. I mean, that dip powder looks good even on its own, right? So we're going to go ahead and continue this and do 2 coats here. and dust it off in between. Also, when I am dipping over my second layer of dip, I am going to go ahead and wipe off that brush before I go ahead and stick it back in the bottle to prevent any contamination. So here's the finished mani before we do anything else to it. We are going to jazz up that white nail right there in just a moment. But before we get into that, any of the nail art, we're going to go in with the activator. We're going to do the filing and buffing. Then we're going to reactivate, and then we're going to finish off with the amazing shine that this Dip Liquids top coat has to offer. You're going to see it in action, but enough chit chat. Let's dive into the next steps, and then I will pop back in when it's time to start some fun nail art. Alright, so here's the mani before we do any nail art. It's even beautiful on its own, but we're going to do some under the sea kind of mani, and we're going to do some seaweed here. So we're going to use these two colors, and we're going to use the brush cleaner. So I'm going to take a little bit of Nightcrawler here and place it on this nail art brush, which is also from Sundara Nails, and I'm just going to make some little swipes up, going upwards on that nail there, starting off on the tip to kind of create like a seaweed kind of look. Really not making any lines in particular. They can be straight, they can be squiggly, they can be whatever your heart desires, because again, this is supposed to be like a seaweedy look. And then to clean off this brush, I am taking that brush cleaner from Sundara Nails, and I am just swirling that brush on that little baggie there, and then I'm going to wipe it off with a lint-free wipe, and then my brush is clean and good to go. And we're going to use the pudding gel, and this is from the advent calendar. Now I've been using this green a lot. It's a very awesome green. This advent calendar is still available, and it's at a discounted price, so if you haven't picked it up yet, you need this in your life, especially if you want to dabble in pudding gels. These are great colors to have for your collection. But this green here is amazing, and it's also a pudding gel, so it's giving it a little bit more texture on that nail, and I really like how it turned out. And I'm going to clean up that brush and again wipe it off with a lint-free wipe. Now I like doing my gels on a plastic baggie for nail art, because then I can just fold it up and put it away. So now we are going to add some fun under the sea nail art stickers here, which honestly was really hard to pick, but I wanted to stay with this little fish here because I felt like it complemented the two colors here. And then after I place that on the nail, I'm going to take a little silicone tool and I'm going to rub that sticker into the nail to make sure that it is laying super flat to the nail. And then I felt like, even though we just placed the seaweed on here, I felt like we needed to overlap it with a little starfish, and I'm just kind of figuring out the best placement possible for this little guy. So that is what I'm doing right here, and these little tweezers are definitely coming in handy, especially if you like to do little increment nail art. That's going to be your jam. Okay, so here is what we're working with right now. It's so cute on its own, but I wanted to use June, which is a reflective glitter, to mix in with another color called Dream Blue for just a little bit of bubble. So I'm going to dip the dotting tool into Dream Blue and then into June, And then we're just gonna do a little bit of bubbles. I just wanted a little bit of reflective glitter on these bubbles, just a little bit, just a touch of sparkle, right? And I'm using the dotting tool and I'm just placing these little dots kind of sporadically on the nail, but closer to the little sea creatures. And then I was like, we need some white. So we're gonna go in with some plain white just to add a little bit more dimension to this mani and kind of just tie in this under the sea mani here. And I just think that this nail art was super fun. It's simple, but yet it's a touch of nail art and some stickers, and it's just so cute. I really like how it turned out, and it was so much fun to create here. And then to finish up this nail here, even though we did use the dip liquids for the top coat on the dip powder nails, this nail art one, I did want to seal it up with my gel top coat, and then I cured that nail, just that one, for 60 seconds. And here's the finished mani. I think it's adorable. It's so cute. These UV changing dip powders are so fun. They are perfect for summer and heading into that fall season. Believe it or not, these are going to be great colors. And then that pop of nail art is just super cute and kind of giving me summer vibes with that under the sea look here. And don't forget, Mary glows in the dark, and that background is going to be blue, so it's going to be like a whole under the water mani with that one simple accent nail. And then here is that UV changer when you're outside. These colors are bright, vibrant. They're not patchy at all. They are so fun. If you haven't tried any thermal change dip powders, you need to. And these are really good colors because they're going to complement so many different skin tones, and they're going to be great for all year long. So just super fun and very cute. I really like how this turned out. So I will go ahead and link everything that we used in today's mani in that description box below. And I hope you enjoy this mani and this simple nail art. And I will see you all in the next upload.